now we have bloated businesses because it takes about 5 to 7 people over 30 touches to install one air conditioner. So not only that, now we're in the 70-30 rule, we need more space because we can need a warehouse full of stuff so we can sell. Now, I've been in this game since the 90s. There was a time when we were contractors, we needed to sell more equipment. And we should sell equipment. But we have shifted to selling equipment at all costs. And so now that the economy isn't ready for that or healthy enough for that, we're seeing a lot of issues. The PE firms are having lots of issues. A lot of you are having a lot of issues because you've adopted this 70-30 model. And the model needs to change. I've been running a different model this entire time. It's very efficient and very simplistic and very profitable. And so I'm gonna break down how much it costs and why it kills profits to run this model, the 70-30 install to repair model. First and foremost, in most companies out there, there's only one air conditioner a home. In a home, there may be two. How many do you have in your home?
I have one, but I've seen several in this since I've been doing this, 3, 2, some even 4.
In our market, we have more than one.
Yeah.
Right? In a lot of your markets, you have more than one. But let's look at it from an angle when you go into a home and a customer only has one system, or maybe they have multiple systems and you sell them a new air conditioner. Here's what we do. We go in, we have a 50-50 chance of making the sale, right? So already we're marketing for 2 people to have the chance to sell them one, to sell one of those people, right? So our marketing costs are very high. So we have to continue to market for 2 to get 1. But it gets worse. Every time we sell new systems, we put ourselves out of business with this person for 10 to 12 years. Theoretically. Oh, we can sell AIQ. No, you can't. You're not selling at a volume that really makes a huge difference. You put yourself theoretically out of business with this customer for 10 to 12 years if you're an HVAC-only company. And so the problem with that is now I've had to market for 2 customers to sell 1 at a 50% close rate. And now I just lost the customer. The one that I got, I lost them for 10 years. And I have to go market for 2 more again to replace the one I just lost, right? Because I've given them all new stuff.
We're
starting over. So we have to market for 1 more customer to get back to net 0, right? Same amount of customers that are ready to buy from me. And then I need to go out and market for a second customer to grow the business. So now I've marketed for 4 customers to get 1 sale.
1 sale.
And the other thing is we had this KPI 70-30. Great KPI, but it doesn't tell the whole story. And I'm telling you the story now. What are the KPIs or the effects of this KPI on the rest of the business? Well, we go and we try to sell something. Immediately we're competing with competitors, lower pricing. We don't get the price we want. We have a bad pay system that rewards the selling person more than it rewards the company, or it actually costs the company more than it costs the selling person. We have so many hands in the pot. We have salespeople, we have technicians, we have dispatchers, we have call takers that took the call. We have the install department, we have the finance department, we have the whoever goes and gets all the equipment, all the approvals. We have the scheduler. All these people are involved in this 70-30 system. So now we have bloated businesses because it takes about 5 to 7 people over 30 touches to install one air conditioner. So not only that, now we're in the 70-30 rule, we need more space because we can need a warehouse full of stuff so we can sell. Well, now we have higher rents because we need bigger places. And so these are the KPIs you're not actually looking at that are affected by this 70-30 rule. This is the downside of the 70-30 rule. And I'm going to make it one step worse. Not only do we do all of this and all the expense that it takes to manage this, we sell them a maintenance agreement on a brand new system that doesn't need maintenance.
For what?
Yeah, for what?
Yeah.
Right? I don't care what you charge for it. It's a loss leader. It's a loss leader. So you're selling a loss leader to a job that's a loss leader. Basically, you're taking all the money you made to install this system through all those people that worked to get this thing installed.
Yeah.
And now you're going back for $200, $300, whatever you're charging, $100 to do a tune-up on an air conditioner that doesn't need a tune-up. What it needs is for them to keep the filters clean. It doesn't need a tune-up. It doesn't need a tune-up for 5 years. It's manufactured to work, right? So the majority of the maintenance agreements that you have are worthless. They're taking your profits and just flushing it down the toilet. And that's what's happening with the maintenance agreements. And oh yeah, I know, we hear memberships. A lot of companies have changed from maintenance agreements to membership. Well, what did they change? They just changed the word. That's all they changed. They're still doing the same thing.
Yeah, you could change the word all day long. It's the same system.
And so I don't belong in this system. In fact, the $17 million of revenue, only $4 million was in new installs for us. 17 total million, $4 million in new installs. And that's by design. Now, what did I get? I got repairs. I've got midlife recycle, refresh, factory refresh, whatever you want to call them. This is something else that we pioneered here at Billy Go. I highly recommend you get with me and learn about this. The most profitable thing we've ever done. And we'll do a series on how we do it and why we do it. But this makes you way more money than selling a new air conditioner. And you still have the opportunity to sell a new air conditioner when the time is right. And therefore, you have just taken what you're charging for an air conditioner now and getting 150% revenue when you do midlife refreshes. 150% of revenue where you were just getting the one-time hit with a new system. Now you're getting midlife recycles or refresh, factory refresh, whatever you want to call them. Extends the life of the system a little while, but the margins are a true 70%. This rule right here creates 40% gross profits. It just does. And that's why you're in the 40%. This is why everything that we do, when we do this model, goes against conventional wisdom. Now, it works great when you have a pandemic. Works great. People are home. Government gives them a lot of money. They can spend it on housing. This model works great when everybody's buying. Yes, I got free money. Let's buy, let's buy, let's buy. But here you are, you're betting your whole business on the fact that people can afford to buy this high dollar item. Name one other item in a person's home that costs more than a new air conditioner.
Yeah, there's not one.
There's not one. So you're taking the most difficult route. You're taking the most difficult route when you're marketing because you've got to market for 4 people, remember, to grow a business, which is very expensive. Do you have that cost figured into your system sale? No, that's why the margins are so low. And so I don't advocate this. What I advocate is a very balanced program. We're more like 50-50 or 45 system installs, 60% repair, right? That's what we like to do. That's about where we landed that year, or this year, excuse me. And by doing it this way, we've achieved, again, record-breaking profits for a 7-year-old company at Billy Go. In 7 years, combined revenues are approaching $70 million. This is insane. And I want to tell you, no acquisitions and no customers on the first day. Using this model that I've created is how we do it.